Hi everybody, welcome back to Tips and Tricks. This is Crystal Ciro, RN, BSN, and we're going to be talking about medication evaluations today. When should medication evaluations be done? They should be done with every start of care oasis, every rock visit, every research visit, and every time a patient has a new medication. Our goal is to ensure that we are following the Medicare rules and regulations. We are providing our patients with exceptional care by determining if they are at risk for any complications related to their medications. Our policy states, issues identified in the drug regimen review will be communicated to the office staff for physician notification within 1 calendar day. The physician of record will be informed of noncompliance with medication therapy. So it's the job of the field nurse to identify these issues and notify the office staff. Or if the office staff is adding a changed medication maybe from a fax that's been received from the physician, it's their job to notify the physician if they notice a drug interaction with the new medication. So the people that would actually complete the next following steps, which is enter in medications as ordered, run a drug interaction report, and complete the medication evaluation, is any of our LPNs or RNs that would be entering any changed or new medications into our system. So let's see what this looks like. Here's our medication screen. We're going to do the following 3 steps that we just described. First, we're going to add a new medication. We're going to fill out the appropriate fields. Remember, we're always going to make sure that this is the correct ordering physician. Maybe it was their cardiologist that ordered the Coumadin and not their primary care physician. Make sure you change that on the screen. Once I've added it, I'm going to mark it as new. And then I'm going to come over here and check no start supplemental order so we don't generate an unneeded order. The next thing is a very important step. I'm going to save this screen. And if I do not save it before I run my drug interaction report, it will not include that new medication in my drug interaction report when I run it. So now I'm going to go up to the top right-hand corner and select drug interaction report. I'm going to select it as of the day my new medication started so that it's included in the running of the report. Sometimes it can be several pages long, so make sure that you look at it closely. I see a lot of moderates right now. Here's a major interaction. This is going to be between the aspirin and the Coumadin. See if I see any other majors. Here's another major. Again, it's the aspirin and the Coumadin. So we have a couple major drug interactions. So now I need to make sure that I notify there's multiple major interactions. So I'm going to close this down now that I've reviewed it. My third step is going to be the med evaluation. I'm going to say what I did. I'm going to let them know that there were drug interactions. So I'm going to leave that box down here checked. I'm going to type in major. Side effects. The patient denied any side effects from their medications. They denied any duplicate drug therapy. Yes, I know that Coumadin and aspirin might be considered duplicate, but we're going to verify with the physician first before we mark that. He might have intentionally ordered it that way. Ineffective drug therapy, the patient denies. Drug reactions, the patient denies. Omissions, patient denies. Dosing errors, patient denies. But we do have some non-compliance. She says she's not taking her Zoloft. So, what did I do about it? I called Brandy Madden to fax the physician. Okay, then I'm going to save that. Now I'm going to make sure that I save what I did, and I'm going to make sure that I call Brandy and say, hey, there's a lot of medication interactions. Can you please get it out to the physician? That phone call only takes a few seconds, but it allows us to stay compliant with the regulations. This area is very important for a lot of reasons. If you look over here to the far right, this is how we used to do it. When every single box is checked, when we pull an adverse event report, it looks as though every patient had an adverse event. If they're all blank, then that means there were no problems. But you only need to put a check mark on the areas where there were issues. So that way we get the appropriate adverse event report, and also a surveyor sees that we are appropriately following the regulations and following the guidelines that are given to us. I look forward to our next tips and tricks. I hope that this was helpful.